Sunday, World Cup final, East Rutherford, New Jersey. You've got the two heads of state in the same box doing the thing that rich world leaders do at big games, the polite golf clap, the little lean over comment during a stoppage, that shared look up and fake smile at a Jumbotron. And that was Sunday. And to recap a story that we've already covered, Monday morning, the tariff sheriff puts a 50% tariff on hockey sticks and cheese. 50%. Hockey sticks, poutine from Canada. And I'm not being silly here. That's the actual list. Like someone from the White House got on a press call and described the covered products as ranging from wine to hockey sticks to cement. Yeah, like somebody literally sat down and went hunting for the most Canadian objects they could locate to tariff. And as of recording right now, Celine Dion, Shoresy, Jonesy, and Riley, and the Bare Naked Ladies, they remain safe for now. And yes, in tariffs, Americans are the ones that end up paying the price here. So Canada, you guys get to keep enjoying your national treasures. And I can tell, though, from the comments that Donald Trump does not spark joy in Canada. The insults, the threats, the boasts, and now the tariffs. It's ridiculous. And you guys in the comments, you all let me know loudly and often. But now I can put fresh numbers to your rage. All right. A guy, Harry Enton, went on CNN with some new data from the Pew Institute, and it shows that Canadian net favorability towards the United States, before this term, before Trump took office the second time, it was a plus 13. Now, we are 33 points in the hole. That is a 46-point swing from our neighbors, from the people who apologize when you bump into them, the most polite people on the continent, if not the globe.
Look at that drop now. That's a nearly 50-point drop. Now Canadians have a minus 33 net favorable view of the United States, inside out, round and round, upside down. Diana Ross.
It's amazing. I mean, you have to think about two countries with a border not at war, longtime allies. Have you ever seen something like that?
No.
I can't imagine there's any place in history where
unprecedented.
And 79% of Canadians say they have no confidence in the President of the United States. Somehow 20% of you say they do. When Biden was president, it was 52%. And Enton's word for this on CNN was unprecedented. But he also said that Canadians now, quote, hate the United States of America. That's 3 hates. This guy is a data analyst, and he needed 3 hates.
Magical, wonderful magic trick. That is, take an ally, a longtime ally like Canada, and all of a sudden Canadians, they hate the United States.
Now you guys, I know you guys are known for being nice. You Canadians, I have a huge Canadian audience. And now I'm going to give you guys a chance to do something a little fun. I want you to use the comments like a middle school slam book. Let it fly. Canadians, tell us in the comments, what do you dislike about America? I know you're going to talk Trump, but what else don't you like? And for my American audience, let them go. Don't argue with them. They've earned this rage. They've earned this anger. And look at what this has already cost our country. And I don't mean just emotions, just feelings. And I've mentioned before that we've got fewer tourists coming into our country, and that number has reached 4 million. 4 million fewer Canadians came to our country in a single year. That's like 23% of a drop. That's roughly $4 billion that simply didn't come across the border. That's a motel in Bar Harbor going dark in August, a pancake house outside of Buffalo cutting shifts. That's a guy in Bellingham, Washington, whose entire business plan was Canadians driving down for cheaper milk and cheaper gas. And now he has to make horrible decisions about his business and about his family because of Donald Trump. Do you understand how difficult it is to make a Canadian cancel a vacation? These are people who drive 9 hours to Myrtle Beach with a cooler in the trunk because it's tradition. And they have stopped coming. And then when you look at this on a bigger scale, the part that really gets under my skin is that our whole relationship It was free. It didn't cost us anything. Canada was the single easiest friendship this country had. They sent us oil and lumber and hockey players and doctors and great TV shows. And their Air Force went up with ours on 9/11. And their cities took in the planes that we couldn't land and fed those people in church basements and community centers for days. They were an excellent neighbor. And we have thrown that all away. And that's why I'm going to ask that you hit that notification bell so that our content actually reaches you. Because the corporate networks, they're going to run the tariff number in a lower third between ads and then get on to the next story.